Yes, people, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk. Faz, what you telling me, bro?
I'm energized. I'm ready. Season's about to start. Players have come in. The carpenter has been given all the tools, mate. Do you understand what I'm saying? The joiner, the carpenter, the builder has been given all the tools. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm charged. Do you know what I'm saying? My batteries are charged. So let's have it. Basically, let's have it. We got defenders in. We've got striker in. We've got good midfield already. A decent midfield.
No,
Could
we
have
need
done
more. We need
more.
more in midfield.
Could have done with a bit more. Yeah, could have done with a bit more in midfield. But is better than the previous windows. You know what I'm saying? So let's go with that, man. Let's go with that. We're not signing players after the season has started. You know what I'm saying? We're not leaving it too late. So yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. So you got my backdrop. Do you know what I'm saying? The two men that are in charge of the club. Let's see what they can do, man. Let's see what they can do. Finally, you can have some, even the fence sitters, yeah, you can finally have a bit of objective as to what you want this club to achieve this season. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I still think that we need two more centre midfielders. Other than that, I'm happy with the window.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the window, man. Like, this has got the potential to be one of the best windows that we've ever had, just based on addressing what needs to be addressed, not on names. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of addressing what needs to be addressed, potentially this is the best window that I've seen in a long time. So yeah, man, we just need we need Sanderberg and another midfielder. That's what we need.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what I was saying. I was telling a few of my boys today. I think if we sign him, he becomes the most crucial signing of the window because he's Premier League proven and he fits a profile that we don't have in the team. And he can play with any of the midfielders that we have. You could put him in the midfield with Cass. You could put him in the midfield with Kobe. Do you know what I'm saying? You can put him
Yep.
in the midfield with anyone and he balances it out because of his
Is it
profile.
the Sander guy you're on about?
Yeah, Sanderberg, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas people are saying, oh, we might be in for Frankie de Jong, but I don't want to see de Jong next to Kobe Mino. Like, that's not balanced. That doesn't work for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't mind seeing de Jong come in as long as Berg comes in as well, because they could play beside each other. But I don't want to see de Jong come in just for his name because he's not the profile.
Mm.
Do you see what I'm saying? He's a great
Yeah.
profile, but he still needs a ball winner and he needs a bit of tenacity next to him, bro. Like a bit of physicality. De Jong's not going to be coming into the Premier League and clamping people. Like,
Yeah. Facts.
as much as people like would love the name,
Yeah.
the
Facts.
fact that he's already turned us down before as well, I don't really like. And then on top of that, like we don't know physicality wise, what he's going to give us in the Prem. I think that Sanderberg is a very low risk signing and potentially a high reward signing. So he would be the player that I focus my energy on now that we've got LIGT and Mazraoui double signing about to be unveiled. And also obviously you've been linked to Mozo as well, that was at LIGT. And if we sign him, he can play left back and he can play left centre back. And I think that covers everything. That covers everything. And we force Lindelof out. It looks like Lindelof's leaving. Pelistri will leave. Hannibal will leave. And yeah, bro. I can't really complain, bro.
Yeah. Let me clarify something first for the people that are confused by my backdrop. Yeah. Just because I got it as a backdrop don't mean that I've been vaccinated by the wrong vaccine. Do you know what I'm saying? I've not been vaccinated. I'm still on you know, I'm watching these guys, man. I'm watching these guys. This window, and since the day that Eric Ten Hag got announced that he's staying, it's been a very up and down. Because I remember very vividly when Rants said, I don't trust these guys because they gave him a contract extension. Then new information came, new opinions came with it. I'm all about it. Do you know what I'm saying? I really like the fact that they were able to get this Bissaka deal over the line. Obviously, it's still a little bit, a couple of details to be ironed out, but that'll get done. I'm happy that there's players that have just come in today. There's a striker, there's coaches. So I'm expecting some sort of result based on what he's been given. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to still keep my eyes peeled. And don't get one thing twisted, right? The pressure is more than it has ever been this season. Way more. If you combine the 2 seasons that he's been in, the pressure is probably 4 or 5 times more this season. 100%. 100%. He's got 2 strikers now he can use. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got centre backs he can use. He's got a really good fullback in Dallo that he can use. He's got his goalkeeper that he can use. Highline football, clanging and banging football, playing up from the back. All of this stuff is what I'm expecting to see. Do you know what I'm saying? And if he doesn't deliver this, then the Mercedes vetoes that brought in the players use the same Mercedes veto to send this guy back. Plain and simple. Do you know what I'm saying? So you've got to love hard, and when you love hard as well, you've got to critique even harder, and that's what I'm
Facts.
on. Even. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm in. Jim has properly pissed me off, but also shown me that, hold on, trust me a little bit. Let me give you Rude. Let me give you DeLicht. Let me give you Mazraoui. Let me give you this, that, the other, and see what we can do. So that's what I'm on. I'm on the. Let's really. This is now the examination period, and the final result will come out at the end of the season. And if he starts failing and whatever throughout the season, then listen, his bag should be already packed. His suitcase should be already packed because his job is not secure. It's not like, oh, this is a secure job for him for the next 5-6 year project. It ain't. It absolutely ain't. So we dealt with the Mason Greenwood situation. We dealt with the Sancho situation. All this load of situations been dealt with. My number one priority this season, yeah, I'll be deadly honest with you, Ran. One of the number one priority for me is Marcus Rashford has to ball out of control this season.
Yeah.
Right. Whether he's a bad player, we don't like him, you don't, we like him, Baba, whatever, man. One thing, yeah, Marcus Rashford has to start playing for the team. I've just witnessed Amad Diallo be so unselfish in the Community Shield, yeah. Even when he could shoot, he's trying to create for the people in the box. This is something we've been crying out for season on end. And that's what I want from the other wingers. Yeah, be unselfish, create chances for the attackers, for the strikers, and that's what Rashi needs to do. If Rashi gets loads of assists, loads of chances created, I'm going to be more than happy. I'm not really happy about the Bruno extension thing. I'll be deadly honest.
Yeah, let's talk about that, bro. And then let's talk about the Bruno extension, and then we can go into, because you segued nicely into the Rashford stuff, innit? How we're gonna look at this season. What are you saying about this Bruno extension?
So look, Bruno, how old is he? 29 now?
29. He's gonna be 30 this year.
Look, Man United fans, yeah, we love hard. When Casemiro came in, this guy is the best thing since sliced bread. But then the amount of people that cussed him out because he's not got legs and whatever, and you know, fair criticism at times, 100%. But they will do the same thing to Bruno Fernandes. I promise you this. My man is 29 years old, and for sure, he has some fantastic ability. Don't get me wrong. There's certain things he does that is actually fantastic. But I promise you, as the seasons go on, he ain't gonna stay the same player. You're supposed to sell him now and upgrade. Look at the next gen. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. The next generation of players. In 2 seasons' time, is Bruno going to be as desirable to other teams as he is now? The fact is no. You keep squeezing a lemon too much, yeah, it becomes sour. That's what happens. And that's what they're going to do with Bruno Fernandes. I promise you, in 2 seasons' time, they're going to eventually start turning on Bruno, and we're going to struggle to get rid of him. I would have liked if we got a midfielder, a good attacking midfielder that can say to Bruno and Mason, you lot ain't cut out for this. This is my position. I'm locking it down. And it makes it easier for us to get rid of Bruno and part ways with Mason Mount. Do you know what I'm saying? But at 29 years old, we're giving him until 2027. Bro, he's going to be 32, 33 them times.
I think they only gave him a year extension on the current deal that he's got.
And he's going to last till 2027, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Well, if we don't sell him, but last time I read the report, it said it could last up to 2026, 27. That's
Yeah, I think I think, you know what? I think his current contract went up to 2027 anyway. So I think
anyways, yeah.
so it's the same terms. They've just increased the money by like 60K to bring him up to 300K because he was on less than Mason Mount. He was on 240. Mason Mount was on 250. So do you know what I mean? Like, if we're playing devil's advocate, like, I understand why he got the pay rise because he can't be on less than Mason Mount. But then my thing is, you just bruv, they should just reduce Mason Mount's wages
100%.
and reduce Marcus Rashford's, because Marcus Rashford don't deserve 300K. I'll be completely honest, bro. So it's one of them ones where we've only had to give Bruno that contract because of the one we gave Rashford. So again, this is something that we have to blame the previous regime for, because they gave Mason Mount 240 and they gave Rashford 300. If Rashford was still on 250, Bruno wouldn't have been so pissed about being on 240. The problem
100%.
is he's on 300 now. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're still paying for the sins, yeah, of the previous owners. I believe it's only 300 Rashford's on, not 350.
And in this situation as well, Rants, I'll be deadly honest, Bruno Fernandes won. Because let's not forget, remember the end of the season, FA Cup time, just after the FA Cup game, there was reports coming out about Bruno staying in Manchester United. Do you remember that? We were talking about it in the group chat and on the shows. We were saying, my man is fishing for another contract. Remember? And he's won. He's secured his contract. His agent is looking at Mason Mount's contract, Rashford's contract, and saying, bro, what is this? My client has been playing every game, got player of the season a couple times. What are you on? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where's his bread? Where's his compensation? And that's what they've done, and they've won. And I remember me and you specifically spoke about this. We said Ineos won't do it. Ineos are going to be a cutthroat, blah blah blah. They're not going to let him get away with it. He's already in contract. If he's crying, let him cry. But I'll be honest, I think they broke under pressure, whatever it may be. They broke and they ended up giving him this new deal structure, whatever pay deal, whatever they've given him. They should have held it out, because if there's another club that are really wanting Bruno Fernandes, brother, pay up 90 M's, 85 M's.
No one wants to pay that money. Let's be honest. Like, I'll be real, yeah. Bruno commercially is in the top 3 shirt sellers at the club, and no club is willing to pay money for Bruno. Like, let's be honest, like, as much as our fans love Bruno Fernandes, he's not rated, yeah, in world football like that. He's not, or else there would have been loads of offers. We've never turned down an offer for Bruno. As much as they would like to say that there's been interest from this club, interest from that club, we've never had any serious inquiries about Bruno Fernandes. Let's not take the piss. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been a Man United fan for the best part of 30 years, yeah, and I've seen teams try and come in for Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and all of that. And even though we know that they got rejected and that, they man were putting concrete offers on the table. Ain't no one put no offer on the table, yeah, for fucking Bruno. No one wants him. So let's not take the piss now.
Only Saudi.
I mean, this guy came off the back of a shit season last season. The guy, yeah, saved his stats to in like the last month of the season or something like that. I don't know why people are pretending. Then he went on to have a shit Euros. He's not rated like that in world football, if we're being completely honest. This is just one of those things. Man United fans love him and they think he's the best thing since sliced bread. But outside of our club, a Barca, a Bayern, all these clubs ain't looking at him, bro. A PSG, if you're looking at the teams that are in the last 8 in Europe, nobody's looking at him. So him staying at Manchester United, cool. I don't have the biggest problem with it. It's the same length contract. They've given him a bit more money to keep him happy. And if it's one of them things where they're saying they're looking for a long-term replacement for Bruno Fernandes, and obviously there's been rumors that these lot want Cole Palmer to be Bruno's replacement, whether it be in 2 seasons. If we have to wait 2 years to get Cole Palmer and we're just keeping Bruno happy until then, you ain't gonna get no arguments from me.
Yeah, same.
You ain't gonna get no arguments from me, because I tell you what, yeah, it's cheaper to keep him and give him an extra 50K a week, 60K a week than it is to get no money from him and then buy a stopgap for 2 years and then go and get who we want. It makes more sense to just give him the money to shut him up because he's not a problematic player. Like,
But
he's not
Rants,
problematic in the sense that he's not disrupting the dressing room. Like, he wants to be there. He's going to give everything for the badge. So, like, it's one of them ones. I understand it.
I'll be honest. It's the recreation, if to me, in some aspects of the Pogba situation. When Pogba said, "If they treat me, if they're speaking about me like I'm so important, then put the deal on the table." Do you know what I'm saying? And I remember we saw that in the Pogba documentary. He said these men weren't offering me like they're talking about me. They're talking about me like I'm important and they want to build a team, but they're not offering me that. And it seems like that's what Bruno Fernandes has got out this season. Look, we were saying, right? We were in conversation saying, oh, Bruno's minutes might be at hindrance if a player comes in. Is he going to stay the captain? Blah, blah, blah. All of these questions. He's just secured his next 2 seasons at least into Manchester United first team starting lineup. He has. He's got the captaincy. He's got the wage to back it as well now. And there's obviously a big majority of the fan base that really want him. I don't have a problem with keeping Bruno Fernandes in Manchester United, actually. As much as I don't think he can play the type of football that we want to play, whatever, I actually wanted some competition. And Mason Mount is not the guy to be competing with him in that position.
Yeah. Mason Mount's not. No, I think Mason Mount's a bigger problem than Bruno. You take the 7 off Mount, ship him out to somewhere else, yeah? Like, honestly, I'd make him take the 19 because that's what he wore at Chelsea and Varane's left. I'd make him take it. I'd tell him, no, you're not wearing this number 7. If you notice, yeah, when Man United normally do their promo, they always do their promo with the number 7, bro. Like, the whole advert with Eric Cantona was based around the number 7, bro. You ain't seen them man putting Mason Mount shirts anywhere. He's not selling shirts, bro. He's not selling shirts, bro. Look at the people that they're using now to promote all Man United.
Ericsson sells more shirts than Mason Mount, bro.
Bro, they got Kobe Mino's face. They got Garnacho's face. They've used Lissandro. They ain't used Mason Mount for nothing, bro. The guy don't sell no shirts, bro. Bringing him in and giving him the number 7 is a way bigger problem than Bruno, blood. So it's one of them things where, as much as, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Bruno Fernandes, yeah, he offers more than Mason Mount, bro. Mason Mount should be the guy that we're forcing out of the club. You see what Chelsea are doing to Chalobah and them, man? That's what we should be doing to Mason Mount. I wouldn't even have given him a squad number. I wouldn't even give him a squad number. I'd have told him to find a new club, train in the reserves. Sorry, it hasn't worked out, mate. Like, that's it. That's exactly what I would have done to Mason Mount. So, as much as people are upset, yeah, with the Bruno thing, yeah, even if Bruno is a fucking eyesore, because he is, yeah, at least he contributes goals and assists. Mason Mount doesn't even contribute that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the odd set piece. Mason Mount ain't good at set pieces. He's not good at anything, bro. Mason Mount, the main problems in the squad right now are Mason Mount and Marcus Rashford, bro. Those are the biggest problems.
I can't lie. For me, Luke Shaw's a bigger problem than
and Luke Shaw. You're right. I forgot about Luke Shaw. I was thinking more in attacking areas. Luke Shaw's a massive problem. Do you know what I mean? Wan-Bissaka's no longer a problem because he doesn't have the ability to play the football that we want to play. I'd argue also Victor Lindelof has to leave, and I believe he will leave.
This window?
Yeah, Lindelof leaves this window. He's got interest from multiple clubs. And we only want like 6 million for him. So Lindelof leaves. Lindelof leaves this window. Pellistri leaves this window. Hannibal leaves this window. There's still a chance that Scott leaves this window. People were talking about Fulham. Scott doesn't want to go to Fulham. Fulham can't afford to pay Scott the wages. He wants to go to Turkey. These men are going to pay him 200 grand. He's 29.
Turkey got budget like that to pay Scott 200 bags a week.
He's 29, bro. Yeah, they do. Galatasaray, they absolutely do. They absolutely do. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Wilfred Zaha's left as well.
Yeah, so but Wilfred is on like 5 mil a year.
No, he's left there.
He was on a 4.3 a year there.
Yeah, but he's left. So they've got money.
Bro, that's 200 racks a week for Scott.
Brother, listen, he'll get 200k in Turkey, no problem. No problem, he'll get that there. Do you know what I'm saying? So he wants to go there, innit? Pellistri will leave for sure. Hannibal leaves. Lindelof leaves. That's calm. Get them wages off. Harry Maguire is not a massive problem because we can get rid of Harry Maguire next season. But Scott is a problem stylistically because he offers nothing. Like we saw it in the Community Shield. Scott came on and done nothing, bro. Like he came off the bench and done nothing. You even know he was playing. The guy is awful. So he's got.
I can't lie. Scott at least scores goals, man. Mason don't even score goals, man.
Yeah, but the problem is, we need 2 midfielders in. Yeah, I'll give Collier Scott's minutes and get Scott out of it because Scott is one of these guys where he shouldn't even be available to use, bro. He shouldn't even be available. Like there should be nothing about him.
On to Scott, man. I can't lie, man.
Bruv, he's awful, man. Get him out of it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone that was talking shit about Casemiro, as soon as we played a structured, compact, defensive shape, he was the best player on the pitch. So I don't want to hear no more talk about Casemiro because Casemiro is still Casemiro. Do you know what I mean? Sancho, he might leave. For me, I don't see the point of having an asset like Sancho and not using him to get someone else. It doesn't make sense, bro. If Man United want Frankie de Jong, Barca will want Sancho. They didn't get Williams, so they'll take Sancho. PSG will take Sancho if they want Ugarte. But what you don't do is keep Sancho at the club and not use him, especially the salary that he's on. He's on 250. If we get rid of his wages, it just means that we can sign more players, bro. Like it's one of them ones where for footballing reasons, I want Sancho at the football club, but it's very clear that the manager's not going to use him.
Yeah, he's not fancying him still.
Bruv, he brought him on with 8 minutes to go, in the game. The guy took off Ahmad before Rashford when Rashford was having a fucking disaster class, This manager clearly does not fancy Sancho. So let the guy go. Do you know what I'm saying? Just let him go and get his wages off the wage bill so we can all move on as a football club because he deserves better than this football club. Do you know what I'm saying? And we need to move on. So I don't know why we're dragging this shit up. I don't know why we're dragging it out. Rashford, the chances that dropped to Rashford in that game, if they dropped to Sancho, we would have been lifting the trophy. Everyone's talking about the penalty miss, but the facts are, Rashford lost us that game. He did.
I mean, the best chance of the whole game actually came to Rashi's foot. Yeah, it's true.
Brother, listen. You see the ball that Garnacho played Rashford, the one that he mishit and he hit the post, bro. On 1.5 legs, I scored that, bro. On my life, I'm not missing that. I'm not missing that.
He had a lot of time as well.
Brother, he didn't, bro. Not only did he have loads of time, he's got the whole goal to go across the goal, and somehow he opens up his body and goes towards the corner that
it's the hardest corner.
Hardest corner to score in. And then he didn't even connect with it cleanly. He scuffed it off his ankle and then hit the outside of the post. He just needs to tap that in. Do you know what I mean? That's all he needs to do. And then the ball that fucking Casemiro played as well into him, he could have taken another touch. He tries to go first time and the guy misses by such a distance that it's bewildering. I would have rather he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Because then at least the goalkeeper could maybe spill it and make a mistake. He missed the target completely, bro, from about 8 yards out. It's unacceptable. And guess what? No one's talking about those 2 misses from Rashford. No one's talking about it. Everyone's talking about the penalty misses. It should have never gone to penalties. We created enough chances to win 2 games.
And penalties is always a hit and miss, man. Like
it's a lottery, man. Anyone can miss a penalty. Messi misses penalties.
Bro, or it gets saved. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not penalties. I don't look at it like that. But you're 100% right. We had more than enough chances to wrap this game up in full time. And the thing is, what's scary is if Rashford is missing them type of chances now, I would have hoped that he's starting the season very confident. That's definitely going to have an impact on his confidence as it is. And now going into the season, the way the manager puts his faith in him, where he doesn't even take him off in a Community Shield when he's not performing or when he's having a bad game, is scary signs.
But this is why Man United should have not signed Sancho in the first place. They've wasted his career because this thing here is absolute nonsense, this comment. However, I can see why people would say that doesn't suit the manager's system. That's bullshit. The problem was, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had such a Rashford bias. And managers at this club have such a Rashford bias, Sancho's always been better than Rashford. Always. But the problem is, because Rashford has to play, what we're seeing right now is the fact that even now Ahmad's come into the team. The brother took off Ahmad for Garnacho and left Rashford on the pitch, bro. Like, Rashford should have come off first. Rashford should have never survived 82 minutes in that game. He was the worst player on the pitch. The problem is Ralph Rangnick picked players based on merit, which is why Sancho played. Carrick also did the same thing. The rest of these other managers weren't picking man on merit. Carrick knew he could pick man on merit because he knew he wasn't staying. Same with Ralph. Any long-term manager has to pick who the club are telling them to pick. Let's have it right. Let's fucking have it right. Because Rashford ain't been good for years. Yeah, cool, he has little purple patches and all these other things, but bro, he's terrible, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm someone in preseason, I said I really want him to do well. But let's face it, he hasn't improved as a footballer since he was 19 years old. He hasn't improved, bro. This is just what it is.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you see Garnacho, he's bringing some A game, man. You can't deny that from the kid. He's bringing some A game on the right hand side. It definitely is. Even though
he made an impact. He made an impact, bro. He's an impact player. I've been saying it.
Yep.
He's an impact player, bro, and he made an impact. This is what he does. Do you know what I mean? That's how Rashford should be used as well, as an impact player. When we're trying to get to grips with a game of football, and move the ball around, we saw it last season. Why are we pretending like Garnacho never got 40-odd games? And most of the time, he didn't do anything. Do you know what I mean? So we can't pretend that he hasn't been given his opportunity. My thing is, the manager will turn around and say dumb shit. He'll allow Rashford to play himself into form.
Time and time again, season in, season out as well.
Play himself into form. How come Sancho isn't allowed to play his way into form? If Sancho plays one game, and he's not exceptional, he can almost guarantee that he doesn't play again for the next 3 matches.
The jury's out for him straight away.
But that's the difference, bro. Certain men are allowed to play themselves in. Same with Garnacho. The end of last season, and same with Højlund. Højlund went 16 games without doing nothing, and he was allowed to keep playing. Same with Garnacho, was allowed to keep playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Certain men are not given the same they're not given the same grace. These men never gave Lukaku the same grace that they gave Højlund. They didn't. And Lukaku was a proven player when he came to Man United. Højlund's proven nothing. He doesn't deserve patience. Patience is earned from what you've done before. Football's a results business.
They just go off the age, really, don't they? They say, well, he's young.
No, they don't go off age, bro. They go off if they like someone or not, bro, because Sancho's a lot younger than Rashford. So what are we talking about?
Rashi's what, 27 now?
Rashi's 27, I think. If he's 27, because his birthday's in November. So if he's 27, that means he's 28 in November. I think
he's 27 in November. He's 27 in October. Sorry.
In November. Okay, October. Yeah, so he's 27 in October. Sancho's 24, and he just turned 24.
27, man. And is this a big man's age, 27?
But this my man's saying he's got 200 GA. Bruv, take the A away, bruv, because this is what you mutants do to try and make man's stats look good, bro. He's a forward, blood. How many goals he got? This Brit averages 9 Premier League goals a season for Man United. Get the fuck out of here with your GA stats to try and inflate man's importance in the fucking football team. You, man, go to hell with that shit. Go to hell with that shit. I ain't trying to hear none of that. GA. How many goals does this Brit score? Rashford ain't a pass-first player, so I don't want to see assists next to Rashford's name. Because if he passed the ball, it's because he had no other fucking option. He ain't no pass-first player. Don't show me assists next to his name. Don't fucking do that. This guy is a wide forward. He's a striker more than he's a winger. He's just unintelligent, so we can't play down the middle. This guy is not a winger, never in his life. So don't show me assists for Rashford. This guy is a 1 in 4, 1 in 5 player. That's what he is. Not good enough. That guy Ruud Van Nistelrooy over my shoulder. That guy Wayne Rooney, bro. Van Nistelrooy was averaging 30 goals a season for Manchester United. 30.
Yep.
A man are telling me about Rashford. You're taking a piss, bro. The man said he's got 131 goals, bruv, in over 400 games. Fuck out of here.
66 assists in 400 games.
Fuck off, man. You see, and they try to put the GA together to make it look good, Faz.
Yep. 66 assists in 403
yeah,
games.
You, man, go to hell with that shit. I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it. At the moment, as it stands right now, yeah, Garnacho's more useful than Rashford, bro.
Facts.
And I fucking hate to say it, bro, because I don't rate him either. But I have to keep it a buck. I have to keep it 100. Because at least with Garnacho, yeah, I know where he's limited, bro. But at least I know that fucker's going to come on and run his socks off. At least I know
eventually make an impact into the game somehow.
Yeah, bro. Brother, I know this guy's going to keep running until something happens. At least I know that. With Rashford, it's whether he fancies it or not. His body language is fucking horrendous. And I didn't even want to go there. I didn't even want to go there because I didn't even really want to talk about Rashford like that, bro. Because I just want him to have a good season. I just want him to have a good season. It ain't nothing personal. Do you know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal. I don't dislike the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So I didn't even really want to go into depth in this, but we're here now, bro. His body language is atrocious. Atrocious. Do you know what I'm saying? When man's not playing well, everything goes down the drain. Man's passing goes to shit. His first touch goes to shit. His movement ain't intelligent. And the thing is, if you're not intelligent off the ball, because Garnacho's not intelligent, but the difference is he makes up for the lack of intelligence by just running a lot. You know, like that. Rashford don't even know how to be economical with his running because he don't know where to be. Yep. Brother, I'm telling you, yeah. You see the ball that Garnacho played across to Rashford, yeah? Bro, if it's Rashford running onto that, I guarantee you he takes 3 more touches. I guarantee you he takes 3 more touches. He doesn't play that ball. He doesn't play it. And this is the fucking difference, bro. And I hate to fucking say it, bro, but bro, he's our biggest problem in attack. The biggest one, because he's on the most amount of money. He's got the biggest profile. He's on the number 10. He is the problem, bro. But Sancho is the one that we need to get rid of. He is the one we need to get rid of because the manager's not going to use it. This is the reality. So as much as I'm a fan of what Sancho can do, it's best for all parties if he's the one that moves on.
It is. I agree.
And it's got nothing to do with his ability.
And then we left with Anthony then.
With his ability. What's that?
Then we got Anthony to deal with as well.
100%. It's nothing to do with his ability. Sancho should be starting ahead of Rashford. This is the facts. Everyone wants to talk about age. He's 24. Rashford's fucking 27 this year. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, there's no way that Sancho, can play as badly as Rashford plays week in, week out. It's impossible. In preseason, all of our best build-ups had Sancho involved, bro, even though it was in a false 9. If Sancho was playing on the left instead of Rashford, in that game, we probably would have won it. We probably would have won it, bro. You don't drop that chance that Garnacho drops to Sancho. And
Sancho's ice cold in the box as well.
Bro, Sancho buries that. He buries it. Do you know what I mean? But the facts are, he's not going to get the game time here. So let him go so we can reinvest that money somewhere else where it's needed. This is it. This is it. We just have to keep it a buck, bro. Like, this is where we are as a football club now. So it's not even about favorites or who we like or who we don't like. It's just about who's doing stuff, innit? And right now, Rashford ain't doing nothing, bro. And he cost us that game. And no one's talking about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's it.
People are turning around saying it's a friendly, and that's something I don't like as well.
Doesn't matter if it's a friendly or not. That doesn't mean,
when you play City, it's never friendly, bro.
Bro, listen, like, that doesn't mean that we can't look at what's going on. It doesn't mean that.
The other thing as well, the timing of the sub, like my man's not bringing off Rashford, knowing that he's got wingers that he can play. He's got wingers who are fit that he can play. Again, being stubborn with his subs. Do you know what I'm saying? He could have brought Rashford off way earlier, but he didn't.
Bruv, he brought Ahmad off before Rashford. That tells you everything.
Yeah. And we were shocked when Ahmad came off as well. I was like a bit shocked. I was like, rah, he's taking off the guy who's actually creating some chances. Why would you even do that?
Because he believes that if you just keep playing, Rashford, he's going to wake up. But he's not going to wake up. This is who he is.
It might even be something more than that. Like someone mentioned before, is in his contract or whatever.
It can't be in his contract.
I don't know what's going on with all of that, but I just hope this season the manager gets one thing right, which is taking off wingers when he knows that they're not performing well, and not just bringing up Anthony, man. The guy loves bringing on Anthony as well. Whenever he needs an impact player or whatever, he's bringing on Anthony. The wingers, Rashford should be like fourth choice at this point, bro. Fourth or fifth.
He should be.
There's bare wingers that we can play before him, 100%. And if he doesn't start the season firing, then it's big conversations need to be had.
It's his face on the side of Old Trafford, bro. Like, it's the commercial thing is the reason why he's playing, bro. It's got nothing to do with what man's saying.
Yep.
Let's be real. That's why he's playing.
And now another thing as well, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Onana needs to stop with this toying with penalty takers, man. That shit is embarrassing.
Nah. I don't have a problem with it.
Nah, I can't lie, man. My man saved one pen, He's trying to do all of them tricks and shithousery, bro. Nah,
I don't mind that, because when Martinez does it, and it works, you get me, man.
You just said it works.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work though.
Bro, this guy, bro, I'm not gonna lie, he saved one pen and he's doing a madness, bro. Allow it, man. Humble yourself, man. We need to win the Premier League title first, bro.
I hear that, but you're saying he saved one pen, but that one pen that he did save, meant that we won the shootout, the last one in preseason. Bro, listen, if he keeps doing that fuckeries all season, he'll save them, bro. Because actually, he's not the worst penalty. He's better than De Gea penalties, bro.
No,
like De Gea was shit, blood.
He's definitely not bad at pens, but bro, I'm just like, we gotta humble ourselves a little bit, because season can slap you differently, man. When the season starts, he can slap you differently.
Yeah, but goalkeepers ain't meant to save penalties. They're not meant to save them. So if they're doing bullshit, then they're doing bullshit. I don't mind. But I don't care if my goalkeeper's hanging from the crossbar, blood. Like, I don't give a shit. I'll be honest, because bro, all the pressure's on the penalty taker. There's no pressure on the goalkeeper. That's it. So for me, I don't care what my goalkeeper does. I've got no problem. I think Onana is going to be big for us this season. And
especially with the centre backs that we got in.
Bro, look at our team, Look at the Ajax defense that we've somehow stumbled upon, even though we couldn't play Ajax football. And now we've got the goalkeeper, we've got Lissandro, we've got Ten Hag and Mazraoui. That's 4 out of the back 5 now at Ajax, bro. So if these men are complaining that we can't play the Ten Hag way, even though he's literally signed an Ajax back 5 or back 4, do you know what I mean? Including the goalkeeper, 4 or 5 of his Ajax players, then this guy needs to be thrown off the top of Old Trafford. Let's be honest. This is what needs to happen. Like, and this is what you said. Like, there's nowhere to hide for this guy right now.
No place to hide, bro. Oh my days, no place to hide, bro. No place to hide, bro. And this Fulham game, straight off the back, we're gonna be out in full force, man. And just like we can expect a lot of things, other teams are also expecting a lot of things from their West Ham, for example, bro. West Ham, Chelsea, these lot are on madness. The players that they get in, Liverpool got a new coach. Do you know what I'm saying? Bournemouth, Brentford. These teams are not a joke. And Europa anyways, is a mad thing as it is. Winning any game in Europa is tough, bro. Them teams in Europa, it's do or die for them. So, like I said, this season, the first thing that I really want to see, I like this highline football, yeah, that people keep banging on about that we didn't play because Johnny Evans and Maguire and all of these men were playing. Listen, Van Gaal played his football with Mandem from the academy. Do you know what I'm saying? And where are those guys now in football? Where are they? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's because Van Gaal's a proper coach, bro. Like the truth
right
is,
then,
yeah,
right.
the truth is, Ten Hag is not. He's not a good communicator. Therefore, he can't be a good coach because you can't be a good coach without being a good communicator. It doesn't matter what you know; it's about what you can teach in it. And he's a rubbish teacher. But this is why Van Nistelrooy has been brought in, and you can see since Ruud's been brought in, yeah, our structure looks a lot better. So it's one of them things where I tend to believe that we're gonna have a good season.
In the first half as well of the Community Shield, yeah, the way we were building up in the final third to lead to a chance, it was nice to see. You can see the impact that Ruud has brought into the team. I can clearly see it. The two chances that we created, one from the Ahmad chance, and then there was another one from that Rashford scoffed as well. Bro, the passing, the build up on the passing, yeah, in the opposition's half.
That was Cass that played the ball through to Rashford. That build up there was really, really nice.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's nice to see. So I'm trying to see more of that this season. So straight on the Fulham game, and that's what I'm trying to see. I'm interested as well. He didn't play Xerxes at all. So
yeah, because apparently they said there's a game behind closed doors that he's gonna play, I think today or something like that,
to get him up to speed with match fitness. So let's see how he starts off in the Fulham game. They need to get him. They need to get Xerxes up and running because we can't be going 5, 6, 7 games without a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? So we need my man firing.
I can't lie. If we start Bruno up front against Fulham, I'm not confident. Only because like a lot of people don't understand that Bruno false 9 is rubbish. It's rubbish. Like cool, you can play it against Man City and that because we're not really trying to impose ourselves on the game. But when Bruno plays in a false 9, all he does is fucking what he does when he's supposed to be in midfield anyway. His game doesn't change, bro. He just floats around lumping balls over the top. Like he doesn't give you a focal point at all to play into. Like he's pointless as a false 9. It's almost like that system is there to accommodate his lack of discipline in midfield.
Yep.
He literally has no discipline, bro. Like, and this is the problem with the Bruno thing. Like, my thing is, when we do have an actual striker up there, he leaves such a big gap in midfield. And this is why everyone else has to kind of push higher up. Because if they don't, our midfield gets cut through with Bruno in there. And having Bruno and Mount in that midfield, it's not good. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I actually don't understand, why people think that it's a good idea. It's a horrendous.
That's why Fred made him play a lot better because Fred was just running around like a madman.
Yeah. It's awful. Like Bruno and Mount together is nasty. It's nasty. I don't want to see that against Fulham because I think that we're good enough to impose ourselves, against Fulham and play Sancho.
And we're home as well.
Sancho or Xerxes in a false 9 and actually play someone that wants to get on the ball, link play, bring people into the ball. Bruno doesn't do that. What Bruno does in the false 9 is he just drops into midfield and plays balls over the top. But that's what he does anyway.
To Rashford. Always to Rashford.
But that's what he does anyway. That's what he does when he's in the midfield. So now you've just got an extra player in there, Mason Mount, doing nothing. Like, what did Mason Mount do in the Community Shield?
Yeah, facts. Big
nothing. No one talks about Mount. Mount was nowhere for the whole game.
He was doing nothing. And the one chance that Ahmad squared in as well, he was sleeping.
And he was sleeping. And then McTominay took over from Mount and came on and did nothing. Do you know what I mean? 2 nothing players. Do you know what I mean? But everyone's got chat for players like Sancho, bro. At least he gets on the ball and connects with people. These men just run around in open grass and do nothing. So it's one of them things where against Fulham, I think that we're going to have a decent amount of the ball. We need someone to actually connect in the false 9. That's what we need if we're going to play that. Play someone that's going to connect. Do not play fucking Bruno and Mount. Also because it's fucking negative, bro. It's mad negative. There's no reason at home against a team like Fulham, to play that.
But the thing is as well, we're not going to start with LIGT and Mazraaoui and all of them guys.
We are, bro. Bruv, this manager don't care, blood. Remember, Mazraoui's already had a preseason and we've got injuries. This manager's dashing these man straight in the deep end, bro. He ain't easing them in, bro. We know who this manager is, bro. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't start them both.
Yeah, because I remember when Anthony came in for him from Ajax, the guy had no preseason. He started playing straight away.
There you go.
Bruno obviously just come back. He's not at a preseason, and he played Community Shield straight away, whereas Sancho's been with him and he didn't play him at all. If you notice these sort of things.
Kobe Mino. He started Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino came back on the Monday and he played on the Saturday, bro, with no preseason. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like none of that makes sense, bruv. Listen, the LIGT and Mazraoui are playing against Fulham, bruv. They're playing. Do you know what I'm saying? They are 100% playing. So it is what it is, bro. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Xerxes starts against Fulham.
Who do you think is going to be our left back?
Mazraoui.
You think they're going to play him in left back? And
well, he might play Dallo there because Dallo's more acclimatized and Mazraoui couldn't play on both sides, but he's probably more comfortable playing on the right-hand side naturally. So maybe he plays Mazraoui on the right and Dallo on the left.
And then the centre-backs, Martinez and De Ligt.
Yeah, for sure.
Martinez and De Ligt. And in the midfield, how do you think he sets up in the midfield? Kobe, obviously.
Yeah, Kobe, Cass, and Bruno. Like the usual fucking midfield. Mason Mount can't start after that disaster class in the Community Shield. Do you know what I mean? And then it's going to be Xerxes or Sancho up front, I would think. But don't be surprised if he plays Rashford up front and plays Garnacho and Ahmad. Don't be surprised.
Garnacho can't play on the left, bro. He can't be playing Nacho on the left.
He's not good on the left, but you know what it is, yeah?
That's the right wing is his place.
You know what it is? The reason why he looks better on the right is because the game's in front of him when he plays on the right. Because when he's running down the right, he has to get his head up and actually play, and all of the game is there. The problem is, yeah, when he plays on the left, he's not skillful enough to go down the outside, yeah? And then when he cuts inside, usually he's got his head down and he wants to shoot. So
and that's why he should
be well.
That's why he should be playing Anthony on the left. If he was to do anything with anyone, it makes way more sense. A left-footed left winger, innit? Makes way more sense.
Yeah. Or you just play Sancho.
Yeah.
Sancho and Rashford on the left-hand side, yeah, as your option, and you play Garnacho and Ahmad on the right-hand side. Obviously, Ahmad's got to be first choice, and Garnacho's the impact when Ahmad gets tired after about 70 minutes. And then you bring on fresh Garnacho for 20 minutes to give a different look. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Like Anthony, bruv, like honestly, it's one of them ones where, bro, at this point, I'd rather see Anthony on the left than Rashford. Honestly, like, bro, this is how I feel, bro. Like, I don't think people actually understand how bad Rashford's playing right now. Like, I don't think they understand, and I think the reason why they don't understand is because they don't want to understand.
They just get carried away by the GA and the PR and stuff like that. But when you really deep it, the player's not adding much to the front line. He's not.
Yeah, but what's man done in preseason? Preseason, we're saying, oh, Rashford looks sharp. He looks sharp. He looks sharp. Yeah, he looks sharp. Yeah, but he ain't been bursting the back of the net off, bro. Ahmad's been scoring in preseason. Do you know what I mean? What did Rashford get? One? How many did Rashford get? I don't even know.
I'm surprised as well. Like I said, he didn't play Sancho, and Sancho's had a full preseason with the team. Bro, I'm just surprised he put Bruno straight in there. I would have liked to see Sancho playing the false nine as well a bit more and
Rashford
see how
got one goal, a penalty all preseason. This is what I'm trying to say, bro.
Penalty don't count.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say, brother. Come on, you know what I'm saying, like, brother.
Penalty don't count, G.
I'll be real, bro. Like when we're talking about transitions and all these things, yeah, bro. Nah, can't lie. Can't lie.
Where do you think we end up this season then? Now, obviously, I think maybe one or two more midfielders if we get it. One midfielder, maybe. I think we'll get. You've mentioned like 4 players that you're thinking are gonna go: McTominay, Lindelof, who else?
Hannibal and Pellistri leave.
Pellistri, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those 4 combined, if we can get 2 midfielders, because 2 of the players are not really.
Yeah, we just need 2 midfielders. We just need 2 midfielders now.
Has to be
and
2.
This window's been sensational, bro. We go get Sanderberg and one more midfielder as well, whether it's a Fofana or it's a fucking Ugarte. Apparently, the club like Ugarte a lot. I don't know why they like him so much. But apparently, like, as the window gets nearer to a close, PSG will probably just end up caving, bro, because they need to move him on, bro. Like, because he's not going to play. So I think we're just playing one of them games where the money will be there to make a move if he becomes available, but we should go get someone else. Even if it means we go and get Berg this week, yeah, and then we get Ugarte just before the window closes. I don't really care, bro. I'll be honest, but we need at least one now to start the season for me, man. Like, we do need one more, man.
Can't be start. Ideally, I wouldn't like to start the season with Casemiro. I'll be honest. In the starting lineup, I'd rather prefer a different midfielder to start the season.
Cass got to start, man. That's crazy. He's been our captain all preseason. He's played well. He's sharp. He looks trimmer now as well. Everything about Cass is ready for the season. You take Cass out of this team.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I'd be very happy for him to come off the bench as well. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
Not right now, bro. We ain't got a team to be doing that, man. Let's be real, man. Like, we
don't even have a midfielder to take his position.
But that's what I mean. If we went and we got a De Jong or something like that, yeah, and then man said, all right, cool, we've got De Jong, yeah, we can rest Cass now, even though to me that's fucking moronic anyway. But even if we did that, then I would understand it. But brother, like, come on, man. Cass was our best player in the game against Man City. Like, getting, bro, like, you can't bench Casemiro, bro. Like, brother, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy right now to me? People will say bench Casemiro, yeah, based on apparently last season he didn't have a good season. But then these men want, but then these men want fucking Rashford to start and Bruno to start and all these guys that never had good seasons either. Like, everyone wants to blame, yeah, Casemiro for his bad season, yeah, but then blame the system for everyone else's bad season. That shit doesn't make no fucking sense. Like, Cass has already shown us, yeah, that if we set up properly, he's still one of our best players. Like, why are we talking about not playing Casemiro?
I'm just saying, if we end up getting another midfielder, then yeah, I would be happy with that midfielder starting over Casemiro and Casemiro coming on in the second half. I'm not gonna be unhappy about that, but I'm not saying
I don't think we've been linked with a midfielder. We haven't been linked with a midfielder that is better than Casemiro, yeah, on his best day. We haven't. I like Sander Berg, but I want to see Berg with I want to see Berg with Casemiro. Like, that's what I want to see. The only player that we've been linked with that can potentially replace Cash here is Ugarte, because he's a similar kind of player, just younger and more dynamic. That's it. That's it. It's all about profiles. It's not just replace Cass, bro. Like, man need to get a certain profile of player. If we get a Fofana or something like that to replace Cass, cool. He's got the mobility and stuff like that. But brother, let's be real. Casemiro has had a full fucking preseason. He's fit. He's sharp. This ain't the time to be dropping no Casemiro for a player that's just come in. Do you know what I mean? If we bring in a player and then they get up to speed and then we phase Casemiro out, then so be it. But after having a full preseason under his belt, now is not the time to be dropping it.
Yeah, he did have a good game against in the Community Shield as well.
Against one of the best teams in Europe. Come on, man.
I mean, not all the City's first team played, but I hear it. He did still. He did still got the profile. He did have a very good game. It's just I wonder which midfielder. If we get Ugarte, I'll be very happy. Like I said, that's something I'm looking forward to. If we get Ugarte, I'm not going to be unhappy looking at Casemiro in the bench, bro. That our bench is shit as it is when it comes to the midfield. It's shit. So Kobe Mino shouldn't be starting as well every game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, he shouldn't, and he won't have to. And he won't have to if you go out. You go out and you get a Sander Berg and a Ugarte, for instance. Do you know what I'm saying? He does. You shouldn't have to. I big up Omar for the super chat. Myself, Fofana and Berg would be solid, even if Berg. Even just Berg would be fine. For real, I think that's the one that needs to come in next, and then we play it by ear for the next one. I really, really want Toney. I still believe it can happen. But at the end, bro, the only way Toney can come in is if, for instance, yeah, somebody comes in and coughs up some money for Sancho, and then we decide that, you know what, we want to spend more money on another attacker.
That's mad, bro. 3 strikers.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that because I
It
believe
ain't
that
wrong.
I believe that Højlund can be used.
No,
If
no,
this
no,
guy
no.
wants to play this transition scumbag football like what we've been playing anyway, on the breakaway, Højlund can play out in the wide areas.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not unhappy with 3 strikers. No, don't get me wrong. Let me just clarify. It's just going to be mad, yeah, having a 72 million odd bench warm. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just that's mad, bro. That's mad.
Who's going to be the bench warmer? If
Brother,
Toney
it has
comes
to
in, he
be.
plays.
It has to be Rasmus. If we get Toney,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
between
yeah.
Toney and Xerxes, innit?
Yeah, 100%. But then Rasmus can play in wide areas also, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, don't sleep on it, bro. I think it can happen. Bro, like having 3 strikers, yeah. If you can call fucking Højlund one, do you know what I'm saying? Because really, yeah, he's not really an option, bro. Like Højlund's actual level, it's like when you're blooding a youngster through the academy, bro, and they're not quite ready for the first team. He should be the 3rd choice anyway, not even 2nd. Let's be real. He shouldn't be the next off the bench, bro, because if Xerxes not available and you're going back to Højlund up front, it's dead. Let's keep it a buck. Like he should still be getting blooded into the team, if we're being completely honest, because he ain't good enough. If he starts the majority of our games next season, we're going to do nothing again. We're going to do nothing again. Let's be real. He's not good, bro. Like, we saw this brother play for his own country in a 2. People said he can't play in a 1. He needs to play in a 2. He played in a 2 and he was still shit. So, we need to understand, yeah, that this brother, he's not in it. Like, 3rd choice striker would be perfect for him. Because then there's no pressure on him whatsoever. Like, we can ignore the price tag because it's Rasmus Højlund and these men are in love with him. I don't want to ignore the price tag.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But it's the truth, though. I don't want to enjoy the price tag. I mean, I don't want to ignore the price tag because they don't ignore everyone else's price tag, but they'll ignore his because they like him for whatever reason. But the facts are, yeah, he ain't up to the levels, mate. He's not up to the levels. So for me,
you read that super chat from Justin.
1 second. So for me, yeah, we get Toney if we can get Toney. If we can get money for Sancho, I would go and spend that on Toney.
And Tony's not that expensive, by the way.
The price like 40 mil.
Yeah, the price tag gone down, innit?
It'd cost 40 mil. I'd spend that on him. I'd just start Xerxes, Ahmad, Sancho, Anthony. Okay, you'll get 65, 75 possession. They're all of a certain technical level and IQ, and opponent is tired to chase the game. Yeah. But bro, even we don't need to play all of them, but it's the same premise that are players that are better at playing in moments and playing in spurts. You use them that way. You use Rashford from the bench. You use Garnacho from the bench. You use Højlund from the bench. The free thing, yeah. The free things that the one thing that them three have in common is they're all pretty direct. Direct players tend to work better late in games when players are tired. Less mistakes tend to be made earlier on in games. That's just how football works. It's very rare that you see man making bare mistakes right at the beginning of games. Usually both teams are fresh. Do you know what I mean? They're thinking and they're sharp, and then mistakes happen later on in the game. That's just how it is.
The Athletic reported it, isn't it? That Man United are considering Ivan Toney and Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, they reported that a little while ago though, but I don't know. I don't know about no Calvert-Lewin.
45 mil for either one of them. I mean, Calvert-Lewin is good, but Ivan Toney's the guy.
We're not doing no business with Everton, bro. Not after the Brantford stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So it's Ivan Toney all the way through for 45 million in 45, 50 million. Absolutely, like no brainer. That no brainer. And the Sanderberg guy as well. I like him, man. I like him a lot. I think players that come up from the championship and all that, they're top players as it is. There's real abundance of talent that should be utilized in the Premier League.
But it's the physicality and the profile as well. He's 6'5". He drives with the ball, bro. Like he looks like a Mark II Michael Carrick, bro. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of a Carrick 2.0, bro. And I think it's a low risk and a high reward signing, because if you sign him for 25
mil,
it's
not that expensive at all.
Yeah, if you sign him for like 25 mil, 25 mil, if you sign him for 25 mil, yeah, and he just does okay, then you got your money's worth. Do you know what I mean? But if he does really well, then you've absolutely robbed the bank.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like that could never be a bad signing because at worst he's good enough to be a squad player. At
Yep.
worst, do you know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Because
I
that's
don't
it.
even
Because he's an
cost
upgrade on Scott.
I'll be
Yeah, he
deadly
probably
honest.
won't even cost that, but he's an upgrade on Scott. Do you know what I mean? He's an upgrade on Ericsson also. So straight away, like, come on, man. Like to me, it's a no-brainer.
Don't know what's happening with Ericsson as well.
I'd force Ericsson out of the club, but apparently he just wants to see out his last year because why not?
I don't know what's happening. I mean, at 32 years old, you really don't have any more choice, do you? If you just have to ride out your last year, you have to ride out your last year, secure your family's future, innit? That's all you can do.
That's
I
it.
won't
But
be
then you use
surprised.
Ericsson in the League Cup.
Sorry?
You use Ericsson in the League Cup. I don't know why Man
Oh,
United stopped rotating and using players in the League Cup, bro. Use
yeah,
Ericsson
I
in
see
the
that.
League Cup, but then you can give Collier minutes. Do you know what I mean? These are all the play and flipping what's his name? Amass, all these guys that they're trying to convince us are good players. Let them play in the League Cup against these League One teams, and see how they do.
Let him go to, ride out his contract and then head off into the sunset, man. He's been a good player for us at times, so I'm okay with that. He's a very quiet guy. He's not going to cause any ruckus or anything. He's not really going to complain and that. But Scott McTominay, I want to keep him just to be squad filler because injuries and whatever as such. But I know a lot of people are not at all fancied him, so I'm okay with him leaving as well. I'd rather get rid of Maguire than Lindelof as well. I'll be honest. Maguire, man, this guy, man. Maguire,
Nah.
man.
Maguire's still better than him. Maguire's still better than Lindelof, bro. I'll be real. Like as much as Harry Maguire,
Lindelof is multifunctional.
I hear that, but you know what it is? As he's a pussy though. You know what it is with Harry Maguire, yeah. As much as he ain't good on the eye, yeah, he's just better, man. Like he's better than Lindelof.
Because one of the reasons why you're saying that is because the guy's just big and he's just smashes into people.
But that's
and
what
he's
I'm saying. But Lindelof lacks the
probably the
physicality and he lacks the bravery. Like Lindelof pulls out of everything, bro, and that causes us problems. At least with Harry Maguire, even though he's not too clever, at least you'll try and win the header. Lindelof will pull out the header, and then we'll end up conceding. So, nah, bro. As much as I hear it, yeah. As much as I hear it, yeah, it's a no from me still. Do you know what I mean? My man's got to go, bro.
I've not been keeping up to date, but what is the update on Malacia?
I don't know, you know.
Wait, is like where is this guy, bro?
They're saying that he's on the grass, but he's still not training with the team.
What's he doing on the grass having a picnic? Bro, do you know what I'm saying? Like players like this, yeah. I'll be honest, players like him, I actually had big expectations from him. Mason Mount, obviously no expectation from him. Bro, in big clubs, yeah, serious clubs, they just sell you, bro, for change. Real Madrid would sell him for change, bro. Like if Malacia had gone to Real Madrid for argument's sake and had a season like this, but they just sell him, bro. They don't care. They just sell him. Like them man had Hazard on them. Do you know what I'm saying? They just sell you, bro. Them man had Bale. They don't care. And we need to start moving a bit like that, bro. Malacia, 15 M's we got him for. Bro, my man, I don't really understand what he's doing. He's become Rashford's like WhatsApp buddy and that. Them man just out together, holiday together, night out together, everything together, bro. I'm deadly serious, yeah.
Yeah, he had 2 knee surgeries, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm really sorry. I wish him all the best, yeah. And it's really real bad what's happened with his injuries and that. But that left back position, whatever happened to Luke Shaw, it seems like it's happening to Malacia, bro. I don't know what this guy's
but
training.
this is why
something, bro.
the Mazraoui signing was so important, bro.
What was so important?
The Mazraoui signing.
Oh yeah, facts. 100%. But I can't be having 2 left backs here that are just injured, that are just riding, I'm not pocket watching, but it's just there. They're just there, bro, doing nothing. I did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And Malacia is supposed to be a young, hungry, up-and-coming left back. It's all gone to shit with him. And I'm very much okay to just sell him, bro. Just whatever money you can sell him. As soon as he's fit, yeah, just start planning ways to filter him out. And Luke Shaw, filter them out. because you need to, all these things we're arguing about, Scott McTominay, blah, 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 Lindelof. Bro, really and truly, these two players are taking a position in the team that could be filled with other players, academy players.
Yeah, but this is why I'm saying, man, have to move them on, bro. McTominay has to go. He has to go, bro. And the thing is with Scott McTominay, yeah, it's crazy because he's not really, his thing is the money. That's the reason why he didn't want to go. That's the reason why he didn't want to go Fulham.
Common consensus. Maguire wanted money before he left. Is it Bissaka wants money before he leaves?
Yeah, he's getting money, Wan-Bissaka, apparently.
Was he getting 5 mil, if I'm not mistaken? Something like that. Yeah, 5 mil. Players want their bread before they leave, and Man United need to cut their losses and at this point say, you know what, fair enough. You want 5 mil, here you go. Here's your 5 mil. See you later, mate. Thank you very much. Because after Man United, you're not going to go to a better club. You're not going to upgrade.
Yeah, but they know that. But that's why Scott, if Scott's leaving, he's only leaving for big money. And
he ain't getting 200 racks in Turkey, bro. Turkey's highest earner is like 190.
Nah, he'll get that. Or he'll get near to that, bro.
In Turkey, yeah, pays Scott McTominay.
Brother, Galatasaray interested him, and Jose's out there with Fenerbahce. He'll get the money,
and
bro.
Jose loves Scott McTominay, innit?
He'll get the money, bro. Like, it's a money thing for Scott.
He adores Scott McTominay. So
yeah,
maybe, yeah. What position do you think we end up finishing now? If let's say we don't get any midfielder, as it is, as it is, what do you make of our season? All 4 competitions.
If we don't get get a midfielder now, then I think, yeah, we're fighting for top 4, but probably just finish just outside it.
Yeah, sacked. See you later. Don't give a heck. Sacked. I don't give a heck.
We need at least one more midfielder. Hopefully 2.
My man won the FA Cup with dust players. Apparently, he won the Carabao. Factually, he's been to 6 Wembley trips in 2 years with these players. Yeah, he's got much better players now. The midfield, he's got Kobe Mino in there, generational Kobe Mino in there. He's got his, I don't know, bro, second wife Bruno Fernandes in there, bro. I don't know what this guy, he loves him so much. He's got him there. Casemiro is looking sharp, whatever. Cool, bro. Make it happen, bro. If you're telling me he's fighting for top 4 as it is, nah, bro. I'm dead. If he gets midfielders, yeah, he has to compete for second.
Oh, bro.
Yes,
well, he should be anyway, bro. If he does get them players for sure, but you know that pressure's not going to be there. Not from the fans, bro. You know what I mean? They love him for no reason. I'll be real. You know what I mean? That's why I know, yeah, most of these fans have starved. Like, they've starved, innit? Like, they don't know Man United when they were good, because
bro, Man United are
the shit that they tolerate, yeah, the shit that they tolerate from some of these players and this manager, it just tells you that these men ain't been here when United have had anything about them. I'll be real. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these men started understanding football in the last 10 years, bro. Or because there's no way some of the shit that man's seeing right now is ludicrous, bro.
I never heard, yeah, in football. I remember when I was watching Drogba, Ballack, and all of them growing up. You know, my dad was showing me Chelsea team at the pinnacle. Bro, I never heard people talk about tools, bro. Tools. What is tools, bro? Is Eric Ten Hag a carpenter or something, bro? A joiner? Because all I keep hearing, yeah, is not been given the tools, bro. What the hell? Now he's been given everything. Everything, apart from probably 2 midfielders. Just what 2 even 1 midfielder, yeah, is more than what other managers would be getting, by the way.
Bro, if he gets 2 midfielders, yeah, then I don't think any manager that I can remember has been back the way Ten Hag's been back.
Bro, who?
Bro, like I would even argue that even in the Premier League, yeah, like what manager is getting backed the way this guy's getting backed? Like
City,
in terms of
reasons.
Yeah, but but not even City, bro. Because when you look at Pep, yeah, Pep don't always get what he wants with the players, bro. But the thing is, he's got players coming through the academy. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got players come through the academy. This man is getting 2 centre backs, potentially 2 midfielders,
2 goalkeepers he got. Both
a
goalkeepers he wanted.
striker, 2 goalkeepers. Come on, bro. Bro, it's crazy what they're doing for this guy right now, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like 2 centre backs, a fullback, potentially 2 midfielders, and a striker.
Yeah.
In one window.
Yeah. You know,
Brother.
that mentality we used to have, Rants, last few seasons, especially last season. Oh, we got 3 points. Is a job well done. We got the 3 points away from home. Let's get off. Bro, fuck all that. I'm sorry. Excuse my French, bro. I ain't on that business, bro. Oh, we got 3 points. Let's go have a pint, mate. Nah, bro. If the 3 points, yeah, is after getting your backside bashed out, I don't, bro. I'm not having it, bro. Remember Wolves, Palace, Brentford, Brighton, bro. I'm not having it, bro. Getting your pants pulled down and then 3 points. Nah, bro. Away fans holding up saying play like you mean it and that, bro. If I get a sniff, yeah, of any bollocks this season from this team, yeah, I'm on his case. I'll be deadly honest. Because he's not even that, yeah. He's got, forget the players, bro. He's got real football managers, first team football managers, yeah, as assistants, bro. I've never seen this shit in my life. I've never seen, yeah, in my life, bro.
That's it, bro.
He's got surgeons to come and be his assistants, bro.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. When man's talking about backing you, they've literally brought in head coaches to hold his hands because he's not good enough, and then they're bringing in players that he wants, bro. Like, he's still got an influence in who comes in. Hence why the players that we're getting, of course, they've taken some of the recruitment away from him, but he's still got a veto, Brad. If he didn't have that veto, this brother, our squad wouldn't be looking like Ajax, bruv. It wouldn't be. So I'm not really trying to hear none of that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this thing saying not even City. I don't remember the last time, yeah, that Pep always got what he wanted, bro. That's why Man City been getting multifunctional players. You telling me that Pep knew who the fuck Doku was, and he wanted that Nunes that he doesn't play, and you think that when fucking Cancelo left, he didn't want a replacement for these guys?
And
of
Calvin
course he
Phillips
did. But you think that when Gundogan left, yeah, he didn't want a replacement for Gundogan? You think he wanted fucking Kovacic, bro? If you think that Pep is getting the exact player he wants all the time, you're smoking crack. It's very obvious that City are not recruiting that way. It's very obvious they're not recruiting that way. What are we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing? And it's the same with fucking other managers as well, bro. Like, you got to look at other clubs as well. Like, their managers are less involved in transfer policies than ours, bro. We've still got a manager that is a lot more involved in transfer policies than a lot of things. What, do you think that Slot don't want players?
Thank you. I was just about to say, bro, Klopp looked at the camera, yeah, dead in the lens, yeah, and said, brother, I'm tired. He looked dead inside the lens, yeah, and he said, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. And what, that man won the Champions League, you know, and the Premier League with Liverpool in the midst of a team that's got 115 charges on their head top. My man looked at the camera and said, I'm tired, bro. Liverpool, you know, and Liverpool fans were distraught with losing Klopp. And you think these managers don't want players? You think Moise, how much backing did he get? Really and truly, how much backing is Moise got? Let's go through the transfer. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Jose even said that, yo, this manager's been backed way more than any other manager. And it's fucking obvious. Even bringing in new coaches for you because you're useless is backing you, bro. Because he didn't deserve that. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we actually fucking talking about?
Bro.
Like, bro, man don't need to pretend. And there shouldn't be no excuses for this, Faz.
Bro. Serious, yeah, bro. I don't want to hear anything about which player is moaning. I don't want to hear nothing about training issues. Bro, even injuries, yeah? Bro, I don't want to hear nothing. Because I'm going to be deadly honest, yeah? My man went to Wembley 6 times, yeah? In 2 years. So he can clearly do something. In the same breath that these teenagers, because they have to be teenagers online, bro, because they started watching United recently. In the same breath, they say he's this, he's that, he's done this, he's done that. In the same breath, they'll say, well, Harry Maguire can't do this guy can't do that, all these other factors. But then in the same breath, you'll say, my man's won you Carabao Cup and FA Cup. So which one is it? Pick a side, innit? Pick a side. So if he can deliver with all the injuries and everything as such, he can still deliver you an FA Cup. And people said this was a better season than such a team, and I would rather be in United than Spurs, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you've got in some positions, 4 players in each position, bro. In each position, bro. If Man United get one midfielder, this guy better start putting the red dot on Pep Guardiola's head. Straight up. I want the Premier League competition. What is Arteta doing? Do you know what I'm saying? My man gave his second wife 300 grand a week now. Yeah? He's your future secured. What contracts are Arsenal giving out? What contract? Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm not hearing shit. I am not hearing shit. You think Liverpool directors are not sitting with Slot and saying, these are your expectations? Do you think Liverpool are telling them top 4? Are you being serious? You think Spurs is not sitting there and saying, right, you had your first season, Mr. Postecoglou, you know what I'm saying?
They just give a man 60 odd million for Solanke, bro. They're gonna have to do something.
Bro, do you think this man are not telling him? So why are we gonna sit here as a fan base say, but we still got Scott McTominay in the squad, but we still got all of this, Nah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm not hearing none of that. I don't care if Rashford's going out. I don't care if Jadon Sancho's going to white parties. None of that shit, bothers me. I really don't care. I'll be with Rashford in China white partying. I don't care. But the season, bro, minimum third, bro. That is a minimum. And Europa League, if my man does not win Europa League, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm really sorry, bro. The Mercedes veto, bro, turn it on, bro. I'm really sorry, bro.
Bro, I kind of hear you. We need to have a solid season, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Assuming that we're gonna do more business, it's not really acceptable to be underachieving this year. It's actually not acceptable, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of these fans want to try and lower the standards at the football club, but brother, like, we've made 4 signings at the moment. We could potentially make 6 signings. This would be the most amount of signings we've made in one window since I can remember.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, we can't sit here and now say, yo, we need to give LIGT and Mazraoui time. These are 2 experienced players, loads of Champions League experience, loads of big club experience. Like, these guys have to come in and make an impact straight away, bro.
And he's not implementing his style with players that he doesn't know. Let's get this thing clear, yeah? This ain't randomers, bro. This is his cousins, his brother's sons and all. Bro, he knows these guys. This is family members. He's feeding his family right now. He might as well have Ajax squad. He's got majority players are players he wanted. He knows. Even Ericsson, bro. He knows. My man knows, bro. He knows these players, bro. So there is I don't want to hear it takes time to implement I'm not even gonna disrespect Van Gaal and all of that. He's got his family members in, bro. He better deliver, bro. From Fulham game, I want to see team slap, bro. Old Trafford should be a fortress, absolute fortress. That's what Old Trafford needs to be. Away form, that's a separate thing, but Old Trafford needs to be a fortress, bro.
I'm with you. I'm with you. What are you saying for Fulham then? First game of the season, bro. Obviously, bro. I feel like how we set up in attacking areas is gonna tell me exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like, if we set up positive and we actually play with a striker instead of Bruno in the false 9, and when I say a striker, even Sancho, we can't play Bruno in the false 9. If we play Bruno and Mount, I think the game's going to be more annoying than it needs to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if we start positive on the front foot and actually play attacking players, I think that we could beat them. And I think that we could beat them and make it look pretty comfortable as well.
Marco Silva ain't a joke of a manager.
No, he's
First and
serious.
foremost, bro, I can't sit here and tell you Marco Silva is a joker because he ain't, bro. He ain't. My man won the championship, you know. He's not, like, it's not a joke of a manager. These are serious managers. On top of that, I don't know, is Sessegnon gonna be available to play? I don't,
I don't see
obviously
why not.
I don't follow Fulham, but bro, that guy is a player, bro. That guy's a player, bro. Back in the day, this guy was the next gen player. They've got a decent squad. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got good players in there. They've got Emil Smith Rowe, who's been having a really good preseason as well. So, with all that being said, I'm expecting us to take the game to them. It's our first game at home. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got all the players that we could have asked for. I'm expecting the game to be taken to them, plain and simple. I don't want to. Obviously, it's a game of football. They will create chances. We will create chances. But you see how we were getting the number one thing, yeah, bopped off the park in midfield. I can't, like, it wasn't football. Last season, I was actually watching tennis, bro. I was watching tennis. I was watching paddleboard and all of them games, bro. It need to be football. I need to see build up, passing, bopping teams. Teams are stressed. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I need to see, bro. And if I'm not seeing this and I'm scraping where the opposition team, yeah, hit the post 3 times. Imagine them games. Remember last season? Was it not Fulham or was it Brentford? Hitting the post 3 times. Some mad, bro. Nah, man.
I can't remember. All I remember from Brentford was obviously Scott saving our club. Like,
which game was it where my man are freaking hitting the post 3 times and we still ended up winning the game, bro? Nah, I'm not with that. 0-0 at 70-odd minute, 80-odd minute. Man,
I would say it's Brentford, yeah.
Nah, man, I'm not with that. I want to see proper subs made in timely fashion. I want to see Marcus Rashford creating for.
Right, we can't really rely on this manager to make the right subs. I think that's asking a bit too much. But
no,
you just gotta hope that he picks a decent team.
What do you mean? You're asking for too much? Asking for what? It's been 3 seasons. English isn't that hard to speak, bro. It's not that hard. Simple things I'm asking for here. Make the right subs. Give the right players opportunities in games. Play the type of football across the board. Do you know what I'm saying? Across the board. Know when to lock up the shop, when you need to protect some players. Bro, it's a proper managing of an organization. Proper managing of an organization. Because this man threw a lot of players under the bus last season, yeah, that ended up getting injured, and then we blamed. And then my man threw the medical team under the bus as well. Nah, man. Proper. Run the organization properly, mate. That's what I'm
asking. I hear it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I know we can't blame the medical teams as well.
Shots against, double A, that comment, if you can highlight that, please, Rants. The days of every team having 20+ shots against us. Man, them were just shooting from everywhere. And also,
but to be fair, like in preseason, it looks like we've remedied that a little bit, bro. Because in preseason, them ain't been gunning us down in preseason.
Yep. I hope the goalkeeper coach has been training with Onana, because my man cannot save anything that's near his toes, bro. He can't save. He can't touch it. I don't know if Onana can touch his toes, bro. Because
he doesn't get down quicker. He doesn't get to ground quick.
Down, bro. You have to get down. Pause. But you have to get down, bro. This guy, anything low and hard, he's finished. He's kalas. So again, these things I'm looking out for, man. I'm looking out for set pieces, bro. I'm looking out for set pieces, bro. I want set pieces. We got a new set piece coach as well, yeah. I want good set pieces, man. I want good head goals. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I want.
Bro, I just want to see some decent football. I want to see the manager pick the right fucking team for once. Do you know what I mean? And that should be it, bro. Like, I genuinely believe if the manager picks the right team, the players will just take care of it.
Yeah.
I genuinely do. Like, my biggest issue with the manager is he never picks the right team.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't.
But
let's see, man. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to be all right, man. I think we're going to be all right. I think it's going to be an up and down season, but a part of me just wants the transfer window to finish, the window to close, players to be in and out, so I know what we're working with, and then I can really set my expectations. You know, it's hard to really set solid expectations when you don't know what you're working with. You don't know the parameters.
Yeah. And one of the most, if not the most important thing in the Premier League, it is goal difference. Goal difference, people. I don't look at the teams ahead of Man United in the league. I don't look at, if we're, for example, fourth, I don't look at teams that are third, second, and first. That's not what I look at. I look at the league very differently. I look at teams that are fifth, sixth, and seventh, eighth. Those are the teams I'm concentrating. Goal difference, bro. I need to see goal difference. You know, goal difference can tell you a lot about how a team can play home and away. Do you know what I'm saying? You can come fourth with shit goal difference, but that's warning signs. Big, big, big warning signs, bro. What was our goal?
We need our goal difference was minus this season, innit, or something. So yeah, we need a proper goal difference this season. And you're right, blood. That's gonna tell us a lot about the season, bro.
Bro. Red Devils really came and shanked us last season, bro. The devil shit really shanked us, bro. Negative goal difference. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Negative goal difference. Big Manchester United, you know, 70 odd million on a striker that used to clean first team players' boots a season ago. Rasmus Højlund was probably cleaning boots for first team players a year ago, bro, because he was an academy project. A scholar, bro, an apprenticeship. He was doing an apprenticeship. We got him for 70 odd million, bro. Please, man, I'm getting stressed out. I'm getting stressed out thinking about it. Bro, if we start the season with Rasmus Højlund instead of Xerxes, yeah. Oh my days, bro. Oh my days, bro. I might just fight some top reds, bro. At that moment, bro. I might just start fighting someone. Because I'm stressed the fuck out, bro. Need to see football, mate. I paid how much is it? 1,600 or 1,500 for my season ticket up front this year as well. I paid up front.
It's crazy, bro. I can't even lie. Good luck with that, though. You know what I'm saying? Good luck with that, my bro.
I said good luck. And good you luck. Bought their kit as well, innit?
Hey, bro, listen, I dropped like 4 bills in the club shop today, bro.
Keep your receipts.
Nah, yeah? Bro, I'm not even ashamed, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. I told man already.
In case you need to refund them.
Listen, bro, I told man already. I dropped some money in that club shop today, bro, and I don't give a shit, bro. Like, the game is the game. I told these man it was happening. As soon as that retro tracksuit landed, I told them, man, I was doing the mad thing.
Bro,
and that's
the
exactly
kit is
what
hard.
I did. Bro, what's man talking about, bro? What's man talking about? Bro, the tracksuit's crazy, blood. Like, bro, tracksuit top, hoodie, t-shirt, shorts, blood. Man got the whole thing, bro. And I got the kit as well.
You're doing watch-alongs in the full kit, yeah?
Brother, listen to what I'm saying. Brother, listen to what I'm saying, yeah?
Man's doing watch-along is fucked.
Brother, listen to what I'm saying, brother. Because man don't understand, yeah, what I'm on. Because I'm on smoke.
Are you going to get the goalkeeper gloves as well?
But man don't need the goalkeeper gloves, but man are going to get the goalkeeper kit as well. Bro, listen. Man copped the whole thing, bro. I swear down, bro. I'm not even lying to you, brother, when I tell you. Man copped the whole thing, bro. That's the receipt there, bro. And I got the kit. Bro, man copped the whole thing, yeah. And man got the kit. Man got the kit as well, bro. The white shirt, blood. Bro, I dropped like 4 bills in there, bro, this morning. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
It's good.
You know, like, bro, listen. Man can't chat to me, bro. My team are about to drop a double signing today. Do you know what I'm saying? My team about to drop a double signing, bro. I've got all 3 kits and the tracksuits and everything. I don't care, bro.
You should have shouted me first.
Huh?
You should have shouted me. That's what you should have shouted me. I would have rang nephew and said, "Yo, send some kit."
Yeah, nah, bro. I need to understand what I'm on, bro.
If you need anything else, just shout me. I'll tell the nephews. I'm going to Carrington, mate. Nephews, man. I'm keeping an eye on the nephews as well.
Boy,
nobody's getting a break, mate. Nobody's getting a break.
Brother.
But the new kit, let me see the Fulham game first before I start buying kits and all of that, man. Because I don't
care, man. Listen, bro. Listen, can't take it with you, Faz, bro. This is just what it is. You can't take it with you, bro. Like, this is what it is, bro. The way I see it is, yeah.
Man said Rants is gonna do live stream with shin pads on.
Bro, listen, I'll be real. Like, bruv, I told these man what I was on already, bruv. No one shocked, bruv. As soon as I saw the tracksuit in pre-season, I said, "What's that? I need that now, bro."
What's this guy, man? What's this shit?
Man, no, brother. I told man, I said I need that now. I don't play games.
My goodness.
And this is what it is, man. Man, cop the whole thing, bro. And
Oh, by the way, you didn't get any name in it on the
no.
on your.
What you talking about, brother? Listen, I've got 2 United kits here already for this season. The third one's coming, so I've got all 3 kits. Man's got the tracksuit tops. Man's got the t-shirts, the shorts, everything. I don't care, bro. This is what man need to understand. I don't give a shit, bro. I'm invested this season, bro. Adidas went crazy.
Okay.
Adidas went crazy. I went crazy, bro. Like that club shop here has got what a good 6 bills from me already, and the season ain't started yet.
My man, you spent might as well your season ticket money in there,
brother. I don't care. Like it's light, bro. Like I'm here to enjoy.
Bro, you're moving like top red.
Bro, I need to enjoy my season, bro. Let me enjoy my season. How I need to enjoy my season, bro.
Man's moving like top red. You're moving like top red.
Bro, it's got to be done. I'll be completely honest. Like, this is what it is. This is just what it is, bro. Like, man's enjoying my life right now. Because the wickedest thing is, man won't clip that. You know them, man. But when man's spitting facts about the club, yeah, people want to get in their feelings. Oh, he's always miserable and that, bruv. Shut up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like, bro, I want my team to be the best, bro. And I want my team to operate in a certain way. In order to have a certain amount of success, yeah, certain sacrifices need to be made. Do you know what I mean? And certain decisions need to be made, bro. And this is why I said, yeah, take the loss on McTominay. Take the loss on certain players, bro. If these men are not going to use Sancho properly, yeah, use him in a deal with PSG to get Ugarte, or use him in a deal with Barca to get De Jong, because there's no point having an asset at the club here that you're not using. Better off cash him in. As much as he's a favorite of mine, I don't care, bro. I want my team to be successful. And if it means that we need to sacrifice a player that I like, then we sacrifice him, bro.
Listen,
this is what it is. That's what I'm on, bro. Like, I'm not on this player FC. Nah, I want him to stay. I don't want him to stay if we're not going to use him properly. Because I'm thinking about the bigger picture of the club, bro. But a lot of people can't compartmentalize, bro. So because I want certain things to be done, yeah, in order to get us where we need to go, man is saying I'm negative. No, it's just that I know what it takes in life to win, bro. I know what it takes, bro. And sacrifice. You need to sacrifice, bro. You need to make decisions, the tough decisions that other people aren't made to are not built to make. And you don't listen to people's opinions. You just get shit done, bro. And this is what Man United need to do.
Bro, you know, I've got to the point where I'm in a very I don't give a heck type of vibe. Some of these people who are giving opinions or clipping you up and whatever, bro, they can't string a sentence together. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. You're 100% right.
Do you know what I'm saying? They've never touched a football pitch. They've not played football in their life, a lot of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, them are playing, I don't know, snooker and pool and them things, darts and them things. They're not playing football. So I'm not gonna take their opinion anymore seriously. Like, if we're coming on a platform and even asking people, yeah, come on and give your opinion, they're not giving their opinion because they cannot string a sentence together. They can't explain and articulate what they really mean, apart from just tweeting and whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Or being online and doing whatever. So I don't buy it. And this stuff as well, they say, oh, I don't want my face online for privacy, yet you're here chatting absolute madness online.
Bro, they don't want their face online because they knew if people saw their face, yeah, they wouldn't listen to what they said at all. This is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the reality.
I'm on a different vibe. I lost 15 kg. Chat to me nicely. I'm telling you now, talk to me nicely, man.
Since when did you lose 15?
Bro, I started.
When did you start calculating it?
I started, it's been a good few months, but I started at 112. I'm 96 now.
Good work.
Yeah.
So at what height? Because you're quite tall, aren't you?
Yeah, 5'11".
All right, cool, bro. Yeah, you're 90 what?
96.
Fucking hell, fast. The way you was talking, I thought you was fucking Andre the Giant, geezer. Do you know what I mean? They might be talking bare spicy, bro. You're barely taller than me, and you're talking spicy like that, bro. Hey, brother, listen, you got 15 kilos to drop, Faz, and you'll still be heavier than me.
And I played
Yeah.
82 minutes. I played 82 minutes at 96 kg. Put
That's
some respect
crazy.
on my name.
I need to put more respect on your knee ligaments, bruv, than your name.
Some
Blood,
respect on my knees, bro.
96
82 minutes I
kilos
played.
at 5'11" is that's scandalous.
Yeah, I'm big boned. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, you're not big bone. I'm sure my bones
They
are
call it
bigger than
yellow
your
bone,
bones.
this bone, that bone. I'm big
Nah.
bone. That's what it is. I got size 11 feet. Yeah, size
No
11
way
feet.
have you got size 11 feet.
Like,
At
how
5'11".
long
This brother's built like a hockey stick, blood. Man said size 11 feet at 5'11". That's crazy.
Hey, what?
This is how your
What do
feet
you mean
so...
I built like a hockey stick? Bro, what? Am I supposed to think there's a compliment?
Size 11, bro. At 5'11".
Bro.
Hey, Faz, what's going on? Yeah, bro, that's not going on, bro. The science ain't sciencing, bro. I said at size 11 at that height.
Bro, I am size 11. I can show you my boots.
Sure?
My shoes.
I'm running around like Ronald McDonald, blood. Size 11 at 5'11". Nah, bro. If you got a 5 before your height, you can't be like more than a size 10. And even size 10.
The reason why I'm size 11 is because my middle toe is bigger than my big toe. So actually, I'm a size 10, but because one of my toes is bigger, I have to wear 11. But I am 11, bro. Like I've got
so your feet are a size 10, but your toes are size 11, is what you're saying.
Bro, like, I've got wide feet, bro.
Brother, this is crazy. So, bruv, you're like, so what? Man's the Bengali Phelps and that. Like Saeed's the Somali Phelps and that. Man got flipper feet and that.
Bro, Saeed can't swim, man. Saeed cannot swim. If there was a sleeping competition, Saeed would come gold medalist year in, year out. But if it came to swimming, yeah, this guy cannot swim, bro. Saeed ain't swimming nothing, bro.
Fucking dying, bro.
The only thing Saeed can do is stay afloat. He could probably do floating.
Nah, that's
someone
crazy.
said Fast built like a custom character. Bro, I'm unique, man. Right, bro, I played 8. Wait. Why are people so like, stop putting me in a box?
No, but size 11.
I'm size 11, bro. I'm telling you, bro. What incentive do I have to lie to you?
No, that's crazy. What, in trainers or football boots?
Both.
Yeah, that's nuts. Football boots are supposed to be bigger than trainers.
Yeah, trainers, it's like 10.5, like that. Football boots is 11, but
all right, say no more.
All my boots are size 11. All my trainers are size 11. Asics trainers, big up Asics, yeah. That's what I wear. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Asics come wide anyway, so they should be smaller. If you wear 11, size 11 Asics,
you're not listening. I've got
but that's what I'm saying. So you should be able to wear
big foot, bro.
Shorter length because you got wide feet.
That's because when I was young, I used to climb a lot of trees.
This guy, bruv, this guy got stories, you know, bro. Man, you have the cheek to call me uncle. You got the uncle stories, blood. I'm telling you.
But you are the uncle, bro.
I'm not the uncle.
Bro. I just need to lose another 13 kg. That's my target, 13 to 15 kg. And I'm on a madness.
Yeah,
I'm
15. To play football, you need to get down. You need to get down to about the heaviest, like 83 kilos. You'll feel good.
I'm a different kettle of fish. At the moment, my 5K, I'm doing it in 26 minutes.
That's not bad for your weight, you know. Your knees are taking a hammering, though.
People are not respecting me. I'm done 5K in
26 minutes. If you're doing just over 5-minute Ks, yeah, at your body weight, yeah, it's decent, bro. I can't lie. But your knees are not thanking you, blood. Your knees are not thanking you for that. That's stress. That's real stress, bruv. If you can drop, yeah, 10 kilos, yeah, you will shave probably a minute off your kilometers. I swear to God, a whole minute.
Bro, I could be an Olympian, man. If I lose 15 kg, you could see me in the next Olympics.
All right, let's not do this now.
People are not respecting what I can do. Do you know what I'm saying? They're really not respecting what I can do because there's not been many Bengalis who've done a madness in sport, blah blah blah. But I'm telling you, I'm a unique.
bro, he was, bro. I didn't even do that. Imagine, like, even his internet had enough of him, bro. He was selling us some bullshit, and they just removed him, bro. They knew he was moving crazy. Yeah, there he is. He's back. Yo, fam.
Nah, I don't know what happened then. Someone set me up.
Nah, your internet knew, bruv. You was going on
someone
a tangent,
set me up.
fam.
No, someone set me up.
Nah, you'll shave nearly a good minute off, yeah. Your kilometer times. You will. Like,
I would love to do it under 25 minutes. That would be sensational, but it's gonna be hard. Very hard.
100%. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, at my lightest and my fittest, I was doing the kilometers in about 4.1, 4.2.
Crazy.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's probably about, I was about 2 kilos lighter than I am now. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and that shit is, yeah, it's not easy, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? But
when I'm doing 5Ks, yeah, the people next to me who are like on the treadmill and stuff or in the gym, they turn into zombies.
This guy, you know.
I look at people like they're zombies, bro. When you're doing 5K at a certain pace and speed, yeah, you start really talking to your demons. That's what, you know, that's what I think. Bro, that's what happens to me.
I don't know. I think 5Ks are like the first K is kind of dead. And then you get your second, get your second wind, and then you're cool. Like second and third K is nice. And then the fourth K you kind of drop a little bit, and then the fifth K you go up again. You know them ones, because you know it's nearly done. Like my 5K is always the fastest one because I know I'm almost home. So man, you get me? You start opening up because you can leave it all there. But the first K and the fourth K are always like the worst. But you just get into a rhythm and you switch off.
Yeah, but I tend to do I tend to open up my legs as well as I'm going up the Ks. So I'll go up to like speed 13, speed 15 on my treadmill, just really open up my legs and then bring the speed down again. Just, you know, try and recreate a bit of footballing thing, because if you're just doing one speed, you're not really training for football. And that's my 5K. I'm only doing it in once a week, because my traditional training I'm doing
that's why you need to run outside, because when you run outside,
box
you
to
run
box,
at your body's natural pace, innit? And that's when you can tell your real pace. When I do my 5K times, it was outside, because man's running uphill for some, downhill for some, but you can feel you're going through the gears, innit? You know them ones. When you're running on a treadmill, it's moving at the same speed all the time. So it's almost like it's carrying you. When you get tired, do you know what I mean? You just got to keep your knees up and keep going, innit? When you're outside, it's crazy. It's crazy. But nah, bro, it's good going, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you drop 12, do you know what I mean? Even if you drop another 12 in the next 5 months or something like that, bro, you'll feel like a new man.
That's it. And I'm playing 11 aside as well, so I'm on job.
That's it. So man, big up though. Do you know what I mean? You lot run up the lights, people, man. Yeah, I'm saying but we're literally 4 away from 700. Let's see if we can get to 800 likes, man. We got over 1600 in here. We had about 1900 for the majority of the show. So, yeah, man. What's your week looking like? What you got coming up on Planet Faz? You lot make sure you click the link in the title and subscribe.
So I'm back. Obviously, I'm back. I've had a long extended break. Obviously, I've been training and stuff like that, but back on shows now. Obviously, match days, I'll be doing a lot of content outside Old Trafford and stuff, and then Mandem show on Wednesday. But I'm gonna start doing like post-game analysis and stuff like that on my channel as well. And I'm doing a lot of short form content, because I'm doing long form content with you guys. I'm gonna do a lot of short form content, so you know, that works with me a lot better as well, because I'm having to commit to training a lot. So doing long form content is a bit tough. So I'm training like 3 times a week with in football with the team and stuff. So trying to do long form content in the evening is tough. So I'll be doing short form content more. But you'll catch me on obviously Rants' channel as always and Saeed's channel as always and stuff. And like I said, let's try and get you to 100k before Friday, man. Let's do that, people. Please, man. Get
If
this
you're new, make sure you sub in it. We're 9 away from 99.5. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
First game of the season. I think this weekend's gonna be the one that pushes it almost there, to be honest. Because we play on Friday, and then on Saturday I'm doing the Liverpool game and the Arsenal game, and then on Sunday I'm doing the Chelsea Man City game, and then Monday Spurs. I think after those 5 games, I think we're going to be really close, if not there. You get me? So big up everyone supporting the team. We're 9 away from 99.5 as it stands. So if there's 9 of you in here that haven't subbed, all right, well, 7 of you that haven't subbed now, do you know what I mean, to get us to 99.5, then yeah, make sure you do that. I think
man. Do it.
That's is live now.
If we get to 100k before the end of before Friday, before the start of Man United season, we'll get Rants a Garnacho shirt.
That would be insane, to be fair, if we get there. But nah, we're not doing 500.
Would you do it?
A few days. Do what?
Wear a Garnacho or Bruno shirt. If we got to 100k before Friday. All right, decisions made. He will. Thank you very much.
I have to think about it, bro. Don't chat shit, bro.
Uncle, man. Man.
Nah, I'd wear a Garnacho shirt before I wear a Bruno shirt. I'll be real.
Nah,
I'll be real. I wouldn't wear a Bruno shirt.
Yo, chat. Get this channel to 100k before Friday, yeah?
Nah.
Make him wear a Bruno shirt. I promise. I will drive down and make him wear that.
I'm not wearing that. I'll be honest.
And he has to do the Bruno celebration as well.
I'm not wearing a Bruno shirt. I'm not wearing it.
Oh, but pride, yeah?
I'll wear a Garnacho shirt before I wear a Bruno shirt.
See, pride, bro, pride.
Brother, listen, I'm not wearing a Bruno shirt.
Oh, man.
So that just is what it is.
Anyways.
But yeah, big up everyone inside. Yo, Daps is live, innit? So man's gonna redirect over there, and then I think I'm gonna run I'll run the premiere for the Rants React, because I done it yesterday still. So big up everyone that was in the Twitch, stream. But yeah, I'll run the premiere at 9 p.m. for the grilling that I done yesterday, people. So yeah, man, that'll be me for today. I'll see you guys in the chat at 9. But I think Daps is premiering like a new show or something on Never a Foul. So yeah, I'm gonna redirect over there, and then I'll see you guys back here at 9 o'clock for Rants Reacts, people. Big up.